Welcome in, beautiful travelers. I'm Marie at Indigo Earth. I'm here to do a reading for our fire sign Sagittarius. Welcome in, Saggies. Good to have you here. Welcome in, cross watchers. Feel free to swap around the characters as need be throughout the reading. Anytime that you come across this message and you're drawn into it, was a time that you were meant to listen to it. Messages coming through should reflect some current aspect of your current situation or your immediate situation, as well as resonate with an inner knowing. So take what fits. If it doesn't fit, leave it behind. Some of you might want to check out your moon sign, your ascendant sign, and your Venus sign also. Remember, the sun sign is just if this is your sun sign. It's a small aspect of who you are. I will have an extended at the end of this video. I'll dive deeper into your message and we'll explore any zodiac signs that come through in your reading. And as always, I'd like to thank you for your support and liking and subscribing to the channel. Know that your support is honored and very much appreciated, so the channel can grow and other Saggies can get the messages that might be needed for them as well. So this is a message for Sagittarius. For those watching, this is a message for Saggies. Ruling planet is Jupiter. Saggies are here to seek the truth. It's for Sagittarius, please. Message for Saggies, message for those watching. Alright, Saggies, here we go. Overall theme for the reading. You have the Three of Wands, anticipation. Your current situation or your overall energy for the reading, strength, finding courage. This is your innate blueprint, confidence, courage, stamina. Your situation right now, the Ten of Swords, something is ending or needs to end in order for something new to come in. Your opportunity in this situation, you have the Knight of Cups. This could be a message coming in, an apology, or you might be the one that needs to apologize. What the universe is co-creating with you. Six of Swords. This could be moving away from something that's no longer serving you, or physically you have removed yourself from a situation. Energetically, you're still tied to it. So let's see how you got here. This is how you got here. Knight of Swords. Could have been moving too fast. Could have jumped into a situation too fast. Could have spoke too soon. Something could have came up to your attention, or you could have brought something to somebody else's attention, some sort of message that moved too quickly. Kind of reactive. So what's coming in here for you? Ten of Cups. That's always a good sign. It's right around the corner. Energies that are fading away. The Seven of Coins. So this could be about having patience, waiting, wondering. This could also be seeing the first signs of growth in whatever this situation is bringing you. So your outside influence in this. Page of Swords. Somebody's watching you or you're watching somebody else. Your next steps in this situation. The Emperor. Might need to put on your Superman suit if you're the one that has to apologize. But this is just really, the Emperor is all about being kind of armored up, ready to go, right? Strategic, you're in your element, things are flowing, you know what you're doing, you have a lot of confidence, you have a lot of stability. You're ready for whatever comes your way. And possible outcome for you, the Sun. So we got Aries showing up, we got Leo showing up. We got Leo showing up again. If you're dealing with one of those signs. So let's see where this goes with you. There's anticipation. You're waiting for something. You're definitely waiting for something. Something needs to close out here. Something that you might have put some time and effort into. Because the Ten of Cups and the Sun want to come in. There might be an opportunity for you. Maybe somebody's coming in. Knight of Cups. This could be somebody coming in with an offer of love to you as well. So let's see where this goes. Because somebody's watching somebody here. Page of Swords. Somebody's got their eye on somebody. So let's see what's going on here. Let's see what the Ten of Swords is. This is your situation right now. So something needs to clear out. Something needs to completely end. We have the Page of Coins. So you're gaining insight about something. And we have the Lovers. And we have the Hierophant. This could be a marriage. This could be a marriage or some sort of commitment, because I've got the Lovers and the Hierophant together here. So I think that you are gaining some knowledge or some understanding here, maybe about a relationship or a marriage, that something needs to end here. Something needs within it. Doesn't mean necessarily that the whole relationship has to end. It just means that something, some kind of, maybe a pattern, or the way people communicate, or the way people speak to each other, something needs to end here, to be cleared out completely, so that this can grow. Strength, overall energy, strength, so that it can grow, come back into alignment, come back into flow. Let's see where we're going with this. So this might already be a relationship that's already kind of in the cycle of tests and trials. So we have the Page of Wands, Four of Cups, Queen of Cups. So the Knight of Cups, which could be an apology, because this looks like this is already a standing relationship that has a commitment. If it isn't, there's an opportunity here to either let somebody know how you feel, Knight of Cups, let somebody know how you feel, or to bring forth an apology, either to you or from somebody else. There may be resistance, Four of Cups, or somebody may just not want to do that. They don't want to open up. They don't want to, they're kind of reflecting right now, I guess. But you got the Queen of Cups in here also. This is about opening up. This is about compassion and understanding and forgiveness and kindness and listening to your intuition about this situation. Because your head might be saying, maybe I don't want to let this person know how I feel. Or maybe I don't want to apologize. Or, this could be ego getting in the way. Four of Cups, just stubbornness, don't want to do it, having a hard time, maybe becoming a little bit humble, vulnerable. The opportunity is here to correct that. Page of Wands. Or apologize, or let somebody know how you feel. So take that how it resonates. For some of you, this could be an apology coming in, or this could be expressing to somebody how you feel, or vice versa. Let's see what the Six of Swords is. This is what the universe is working on with you. So I don't think at this point, I think there's space between you, physical space. Because someone may have walked away, or somebody may be turning their back on somebody else, but that doesn't mean that the connection of the energy is gone. So the Six of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Wands. Somebody's up in their head. The Eight of Wands, communication, and the Ten of Pentacles. So the universe is helping you. What the universe is working on with you is understanding that, you know, even though you move away, the energy of the connection is still there. This may be really hard to do, Nine of Wands, you know, it may be very hard to do, but sometimes you got to push through, because you got communication right next to it, Eight of Wands, and you got the Ten of Pentacles, going the distance, making an effort, putting in the work. This is something that you've built your foundation on. It's something that's meaningful. Ten of Wands. So you might have to push through some of your emotions here. I'm sorry, Ten of Pentacles. You might have to push through some of your emotions here. You might have to push through some of the fears. You might have to overcome maybe the head games that are going on. But if you want this to go the distance, then you're going to have to, either you have to bring in an apology, or you may have to put yourself in a place right now where you're open to listening to somebody coming in and apologizing. You may be at a point where you're just like, you don't want to hear it, Nine of Wands. But to be open to communication so that things can move forward. So let's find out what the Ten of Cups is, because this is the energy that's coming in. Or no, let's go to how you got here. Knight of Swords, communication. Some sort of communication. What is this communication about for Sagittarius? We got the Empress. We got the Star, and we have the Five of Wands. So the Knight of Swords is clarified by the Empress, the Star, and the Five of Wands. So somebody may have felt like they were being blocked from growing, that maybe in the relationship it wasn't helping them move forward, or maybe they weren't being supportive enough. Maybe they communicated that. Maybe they expressed not so much their feelings, but their demands or opinions about what they wanted. And it may not have come from a place of like kindness, empathy. So this could be you, this could be the other person. But somebody was feeling like they were being blocked here. There were too many demands. Feel like they're not able to grow. And it was expressed. And maybe it was expressed in anger. So let's find out what the Ten of Cups is. We got the King of Swords. We got Temperance. And we got the Queen of Cups. So, in order to get to your 10 of Cups, or what you want coming in, you got to balance between analyzing and compassion. King of Swords. Analyzing and judging needs to be tempered, or, you know, kind of like balanced with feelings and emotions, and like the two need to blend to be able to maybe speak your truth or speak how you feel without judgment or criticism, and to be able to open up to hear the other person's side or viewpoint as well. Queen of Cups. Because you can listen to other people's viewpoints. You don't have to agree with it. You can agree to disagree, right? But if you want to promote change, it's allowing people to have the space that they need, Empress, to grow, and to be able to fill their own hearts and wishes and dreams. Because this is how you got here. Somebody's not listening. Somebody's not listening. There's a lot of, like, resistance here. And so, being up in your head about it, as opposed to being in your heart about it. And this could be one of you is more on the analytical side, and one of you is more on the compassionate side, or the understanding. One of you could be a better listener. One of you could be, you know, a better talker. So it's trying to find that balance between the two of you. So let's find out what the Page of Swords is, because somebody's watching or observing somebody. And what's leaving now is maybe you got the 7 of Coins or 7 of Pentacles. So what could be leaving is maybe patience, having patience in the situation, which is what's right here in front of you. Energy's coming in. Patience. Temperance. Patience. Having patience. Letting you or your partner learn how to grow and observe and make the changes. So let's find out what this Page of Swords is, because somebody's kind of watching somebody here. There's also an opportunity to learn something through this situation. So we got the Magician, we got the Emperor, we got the 8 of Cups. Wasn't the Emperor... Oh, that was Strength. Okay. Oh, here he is, the Emperor. Okay. So, the Magician. Somebody could be... kind of manipulating a situation. Could be you, could be the other person, through more of a dictative, authoritative kind of patriarchal mentality. And they need to work more on their emotional side to kind of move away from maybe it's my way or the highway type of mentality, like the know-it-all, I know everything, all things, I have the right answers. You know, this is kind of like that. I have the right answers, and if everybody just follows me, life would be good in everybody's environment. This could be you, this could be the other person, but this is kind of the outside influences that are affecting this, right? So the opportunity is here to learn something or observe something. That these are kind of like... Sometimes people use anger, or they use strategy, or they use manipulation in ways that they might not be aware of. Kind of like sometimes the anger comes out to block the hurt, or to keep people at a distance, or because you don't want to share your feelings, so you're just kind of trying to prove yourself in being I'm right, because then you really don't have to do any kind of inner self-reflection. So if this is the outside influences surrounding you, then you need to kind of figure out how to not engage in this type of behavior, or not engage in that game or that manipulation. Because what's right in front of you is the same thing. Your next steps, the Emperor. So let's see what that's about. So we have the Emperor is clarified by the Three of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. So there's kind of an opportunity here to kind of turn your back on maybe some of the strategic ways somebody uses and how they communicate, because I think maybe it makes you feel belittled, not good enough, kind of like less than. There's an opportunity here to kind of turn away from that. Doesn't mean you necessarily have to turn away from the partner, but you can turn away from the behaviors. You can turn away from the judgment. You can turn away from not engaging when the situation or the conversation starts to turn, I'm right, you're wrong, I'm this, you're that. But there's definitely an opportunity here to start looking at some of the behaviors of, like, wanting to win. The Emperor is like always in a place of having to be the best. The Emperor is always in a place of having to be, dictating for everybody else. The Emperor is always in a place where they're the ones that are making the plans. They're the ones that are doing the strategizing. The Emperor is the one that leads and directs, and everybody looks to the Emperor for knowledge and information. Emperor tries to be just, but sometimes they can also be just to their own benefit or what benefits them as well. So there is an opportunity here to start turning your back on that. Start looking for more creative ways to communicate, right? To look at what you want in the situation, in the relationship. So if you want reciprocity and you want to be able to have a conversation, then you start responding in that way. And if the other person's not responding in that way back to you, then it's like, okay, can't do this with you right now. Can't talk with you right now. Because this isn't about who's right and who's wrong. It is about balancing how to speak to each other, what is judgment, and what is understanding and compassion. To kind of redefine that. And I think once that you can kind of start doing that together, because you got the Sun as your possible outcome. If there's an apology coming in, because this way of being and doing in the relationship isn't working. Ten of Swords situation. Nobody's getting ahead. Nothing's in harmony. It's not in harmony. So if this is an apology that needs to be made, there's an opportunity here to start working on some of this effects of the Emperor for some of you, because learning humbleness and learning humility is a strength that the Emperor does have. And it's a new way of doing things. It might crush the ego, or it might, it can liberate you from the Eight of Swords. It's an opportunity for you. If you're giving the apology, That's the opportunity. If someone else is bringing an apology into you, this is kind of the time to really take a look at and learn from some of the manipulative ways maybe this person has kind of not in conversations, in tough conversations that require people to show up, that this person may drop the bomb and walk away. And so that needs to be expressed kindly, analytically, right? So you're objectively stating the case, how it made you feel, and then you're balancing these two together so that it's not all about objectivity and judgment, or all about, oh my God, I can't believe you hurt me and I'm never going to talk to you again and I'm going to do the silent treatment and we aren't going to have any conversations until you bow down and apologize to me. You know, that whole game, it doesn't work. This has got to clear out. And if this is a new person coming in, for some of you, this could be a new person coming in, an offer of love. It's going to be kind of the same scenario, that there's going to be some baggage here, 9 of Wands, that needs to be unpacked. Conversations are going to come up, 8 of Wands, right? And in order to go the distance, some things need to be let go of, and some things need to be readjusted. Because somebody here likes to get their way. Somebody here has a little bit more difficulty with the emotional side of things, because this is the outside influence, right? And the opportunity here is to move away from stubbornness and start working on more understanding and compassion and listening, so that both people get heard. So let's get one more for the sun, and then I'm going to look at who's showing up here. We've got Taurus, we've got Gemini. So with the sun, we have the wheel. So this is going to really illuminate, once you start working through this, it's going to illuminate or really bring to light the patterns in the connection that need to be healed, that need to be like brought up, so that you can go the distance. So that it can go the distance. Because 10 of Cups is here. It's trying to come in. This is what's right around the corner. It's trying to come in. But it takes two people to really balance this out. Because look on this 7 of Coins. You got two people that are looking at the garden, tending to the garden, helping the garden grow. Right? So it takes two people to balance this out. If one is constantly manipulating the situation by wanting to be right, and then, you know, dropping the bomb and then walking away and watching your reaction, then that's a one-sided relationship. That's not an interdependent relationship, because someone else here is feeling like their dreams are being stomped on. Empress and the Star. Their dreams and their hopes and their ability to grow are being stomped on. 5 of Wands. They're being held back. There's resistance here. There's just too much opinionated, and there's just too many demands. So look, so this is going to show the signs, the patterns, the cycles and the patterns coming through. Even if this is a new relationship or an offer coming in for, you know, with a new beginning with somebody, eventually this is going to surface. So let's see who we have here. We have Aquarius showing up. We have Taurus and Pisces. We have Gemini and Virgo. We have Aries. We have Aries twice. We have Leo. We have Cancer. And who else here? And Leo again. So I will look at those signs in the extended. We'll find out more about their intentions, what their intentions are with this reading, as well as get actions and advice for you. And for those of you that are not going on with me, let's get a message to you. This is from the Chris and the Sacred Creators Oracle deck. So this is a message of guidance for you. What's your honest truth? That's what came up. Are you speaking your honest truth? Are you speaking it with compassion and kindness? What is your honest truth? Number 20. All right, here we go. Total authenticity, transparency, a glorious unveiling of spirit, clear and compelling communication that comes from the heart, finding the key to abundance by finding what is true and right for your soul. Here's your self-care need. A need to peel back the many layers of your own truth, holding on to masks for protection, a true dive into your own heart with love and compassion, a need to pay closer attention to the shadow aspect of your story, areas where you may be denying your truest desires and your true essence. We hold on to many layers of truths we learned from our parents, the ones we've learned during lived experiences, and the ones that our ego holds on to in order to lovingly protect us from the world. You've outgrown a layer, and it's time to do some shedding. That's your 10 of Swords right there, the situation. In order to curate the best framework for your future, at the base of all your learned truths lies a different sort of true, an underlying true essence, and this core foundation is refusing to be quieted or ignored any longer. You will hear it clearly now as an old truth has become too small for your expanding life. Perhaps a soul purpose, a sacred contract, or destiny is unveiling your truest true or your honest truth. Perhaps it's reminding you now that you are here for a reason. When you strip it all down to the soul, what work are you being called to do, and why are you here at this time? Do you believe soul purpose can change and evolve over time? Powerful message for you, Saggies. So that's what I have for you this week. I hope this helped. Until next time, may the peace that passes all understanding envelope the essence of your being. For those of you going on, the link is in the description box, and I will see you over there. We will go through these zodiac signs for you. Bye-bye.